Hello everyone, welcome once again. Hope you all are doing great. Exercise after pregnancy is the best thing you can do for yourself. It can do wonders for your well-being. It is not only important for reducing weight, but it has many other benefits. It can help in strengthening and toning the muscles which have been relaxed during the process of pregnancy and birth. It can help in reducing the stress levels and also in reducing the symptoms of postpartum depression. It can also help in improving the cardiovascular fitness and in maintaining the correct posture, reducing the back pain, and also reducing the chances of urinary incontinence. It also promotes the better sleep patterns in mothers. Most importantly, it also increases your energy levels so that you can take care of your newborn. Despite these benefits, there are many mothers who do not resume exercises after delivery, and on the other hand, there are mothers who rush into the exercises soon after delivery. It is very important for all of us to know that when one should start exercising after giving birth to the child and what exercise routine should be followed. Let's discuss about this in today's video. It is generally advised to start with the exercises 6 weeks postpartum. But it is very important that you should not rush. You know your body. If you think you are not ready, you should take some time. And whenever you start the exercises, you should take all the precautions and do all the things very safely. It is very important to set the realistic fitness goals after having a baby. Don't expect too much from yourself. It is very important to take clearance from your gynecologist before starting any exercises. Ask your doctor whether you can start with a few gentle exercises once you reach home or not. 6 weekly follow-up with your gynecologist is also very important. It will help you in deciding your exercise routine. During the pelvic examination, ask your doctor whether you are experiencing any pelvic muscle weaknesses or not. Talk about pelvic pain, hip pain, or leaky bladder if you are experiencing any one of them. Routine exercises can help you in strengthening your pelvic muscles, but vigorous forms can cause damage. Secondly, get yourself checked for diastasis recti, which is the abdominal muscle separation. Abdominal muscles get separated during the pregnancy and they usually go back to normal after birth, but sometimes they remain separated. It is very important to know whether it is present or not. If it is present, how to correct it so as to avoid back pain or any other injury. What are the exercises which are indicated and what are contraindicated. Also talk about the status of postpartum bleeding. All these discussions are going to help you to decide which form of exercise routine you should follow. If you had an uncomplicated vaginal delivery and have had your doctor clearances, you should start with pelvic floor exercises 2 to 3 days after delivery. You can also practice gentle abdominal exercises like pelvic tilts or knee rolls, gentle squats, etc. If it pains, stop and then you can again try doing exercises after few days. Start walking whenever you feel like at your own pace and you can increase the pace gradually. Build it up to 30 minutes a day if you can. Wait until 6 weeks postnatal checkup before starting with any high impact exercises or before returning to gym. It is best not to return to your previous levels of physical activity until 3 months. Avoid swimming until the bleeding stops for 7 days or more and you have had your postnatal checkup. Once you have had your postnatal checkups at 6 weeks, you can gradually increase the intensity of the various exercises after the discussion with your physiotherapist. If you had a vaginal birth with tearing, it can take around 2 to 3 weeks for extensive tear to heal. You can talk to your doctor about starting with gentle pelvic floor exercises, and then once the suture heals, you can start with gentle walking. Once you are done with your 6 weekly postnatal checkup, you can start with proper walks and you can also practice other exercises. If you had a cesarean, it will take you around 6 weeks to heal. Therefore, you should refrain yourself from any form of exercises until your doctor gives a green signal. Initially, you can start doing gentle pelvic floor exercises, and you can ask your doctor if you can walk because it can help you heal faster. After 6 to 8 weeks, when you are done with your postnatal checkup, you can start practicing low impact abdominal exercises, and you can also start with your routine walks. Avoid doing sit-ups, crunches, push-ups, or any form of exercises which can put pressure on your scar. If you feel any kind of pain, any kind of discomfort, any kind of pulling sensation, you should stop immediately. You can try again these exercises after a couple of weeks. Avoid swimming until the bleeding stops for more than 7 days or you have had your postnatal checkup. Avoid doing any kind of high impact exercises. It is very important for you to take care of yourself post surgery, therefore, don't push yourself in any form. For most healthy women, WHO recommends 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity, preferably spread over a week after pregnancy. This 150 minutes of activity can be further divided into 30 minutes of workout on 5 days in a week. Incorporate exercise into your day by performing daily tasks in a form of a workout. You can squat 3 times instead of 1 while picking up a toy. You can do pelvic floor exercises while breastfeeding your child. You can do abdominal floor exercises while your child is sleeping beside you. You can go for a walk with your child in the pram. Just remember few things. Begin slowly and gradually increase the pace. You should drink plenty of fluids, and you should wear supportive bras and nursing pads if you're breastfeeding your child because your breast might leaks. Just remember that once your strength returns, you can gradually increase the intensity of various exercises. If it pains, you should stop immediately, and you can try practicing these exercises after a few days. If you experience abdominal pain, vaginal pain, bleeding, leakage of any fluid like urine, heaviness in the vaginal area, fever, dizziness, chest tightness, you should immediately stop any kind of exercises. These are the red flag signs. You should immediately consult your doctor. It is generally recommended to wait for at least 3 months before starting any high impact exercises like running, cardio workouts, heavy weight lifting. You should speak to your doctor before starting any exercises. There are few tests also which you can perform on yourself just to see whether you are ready or not. One is that you can try to cough or jump with full bladder to see whether you leak any urine or not. If you don't leak any urine, it means you are most probably ready to start with high impact exercises. If you are still leaking urine, it means that you have to consult your doctor or physiotherapist, and you have to talk about the various exercises to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. There is no evidence that states that exercise affects breastfeeding or breast milk in general. If you are still worried, you can nurse your child before going for a walk or before performing any exercises. This has an added advantage also because this will reduce the chances of engorgement of breast while you are walking or while you are performing any exercise, and will make you more comfortable. Every woman has a different recovery timeline which depends upon a lot of factors. The type of birth she had, what sort of activities she was doing during her pregnancy time period, her sleeping patterns, the type of work she is doing. Therefore, don't compare yourself with anyone else. It is very important to exercise, but it is equally important to see whether your body is ready or not. Therefore, don't rush, give yourself some time to heal. I hope you liked the video. If you have any doubts, you can mention them in the comment box. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till then, take care of yourself and keep exercising.